All right.
Yeah, this is they just got footage of you drinking heavily.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
Making bad decisions. Sending text messages.
It's like, do I go on CrocTube or the Hub? I don't know.
Ye old hamster.
Yeah,
X hamster. That's what it was. That's what it was.
X videos. There's so many. So many.
There's so many, man.
Also, like, let's say there's a whole conversation we're gonna give you the backstory on. But let's say somebody is watching, the little FBI guy in your phone is watching you. He's just watching your face when you beat the meat. It's not like you put the phone.
You don't do that?
No,
you don't put your phone by your knees? You don't hold it between your knees and you're like, I want... You don't use your knees to hold your phone up while simultaneously doing like a Suzanne Summers crunch, leg crunch thing while also being like this? You don't do that?
My full face
Is that not how you do it?
That's not how I do it.
That's not how you do it? Maybe I should change it up then. You're probably right. At that point, you're getting everything.
Oh my god!
Full, thick vein and the whole thing, man.
You got to put the light on too. Right?
You have to. So. It's fully lit. I put camera. I do additional lights. I do a ring light on the corner.
That's only for your.
That's only for me though.
You.
Yeah, it's for me.
If you had a guest,
no,
you go pull out all the stuff.
No. Yeah, you have to, man. I get a little ring light and I make sure my face is lit up while I have X hamster loaded. You know,
big titty goth bitches.
You know, whatever, thick milfs.
Thick,
they haven't had dick in a while, and the neighbor comes over and cleans the plumbing or something. Whatever, man.
Thick Mexican bitches.
Who doesn't love that?
So many things.
Who doesn't love it?
So many things. All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. This is a new podcast, continuation of our old podcast. This is Monday's Hangover. The reason is because the guy to my right, he's Dick Rai. I'm the captain. Dick Rai is getting fucking just loaded right now.
Let's go.
Fucking plastered.
Let's go. You can tell by my voice. Let's go.
Yeah. So
that's what we need to do. We need to go out and meet some lady friends. But I need to get drinks in first, so I have the better voice.
That's right. And you got to drive.
Yeah, no.
You drive drunk. That makes you better.
No. That's when we do some Ubering.
Oh, we could go to the. We go take the light rail over there at Gotham City.
Yeah.
The Gotham City Railway.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Killer Croc might sell me some Coke.
You might. Yeah, you might.
Be good.
Yeah, man.
Yes, welcome to the podcast, people.
Podcast version 3 now.
Yeah.
Evolution. 2025, new year, new me and shit.
New me. Psych though, same me. Us up a little more ripped. We have some good friends who do another podcast. I don't know if they're still doing it or not, but they're called The Boys.
Well, I would argue
league,
that we have a friend that does a podcast with other randos. I don't know the other people.
I know some of them.
I wouldn't even extend to say that they're all friends except for ye old Boski.
They're all friends. All their friends are our friends.
Except
the one who maybe did something illegal. That one's not our friend or their friend.
I don't fucking know that dude.
I don't know that guy. So shout out to them. But the one named Boski is getting in shape, and so I heard he's trying to get in shape. So I couldn't not be left behind.
I feel like that's a challenge. Are you challenging Boski?
I'm gonna throw up so much and lose so much weight. It's gonna be crazy.
You hear that, Boski? The captain's challenging you to lose weight, you fat fucks. Why don't you get on a scale and let's see who can lose the most weight?
I normally weigh myself when I go to Walmart. I just sit in the fruit scale, and it normally goes around like 10 times. I'm like, yeah, it's probably like 200 or something.
That's why they never work when I go over there.
That's why.
I'm like, I don't think this fruit is 100 pounds.
No, I max that bitch out.
Yeah, it sounds like what should have happened in 2024 is you fat fuck should have lost some weight. Your boy over here your boy over here doing good. You should see my leg lifts, dog. Get the whole 6-pack going. Trying to get that dick root going.
Yeah, you gotta get the happy trail going.
Trying to get the dick root going, dog.
You get that happy trail going. You're like, ooh, so bitches see it. They're like, ooh, what's going on there?
You follow the trail.
Yeah, follow that trail.
It's like a rainbow. There's treasure at the end of the rainbow.
That's what's at the end of the trail.
Full on 2025. Full on villain arc.
Yeah.
Checking in. Let's do this.
Miss that noise.
You know, man, that I will say. I've said this on Curious
Keeps you up at
John
night?
a million. What?
That noise keeps you up at night?
No, there's a lot of fucking noises in my neighborhood, as if you noticed.
It's very noisy over here.
Yeah, man, it's fucking annoying. Anyways, I've said this on Curious John a million times. I'm still debating whether or not that's coming back in 2025. We'll see how I feel. I will say this. I've said this on Curious John. Like, sometimes some things hit you. Like, it could be something innocuous. Like, I say something to you, and it makes you create, like, an epiphany in your fucking brain. I'm going to tell you what. I don't know what it was about that Jack Harlow song. Fucking hit hard. Like, something about Jack that Harlow's just fucking resonated with me right now.
Jack Harlow's pretty good.
Let's fucking go, Jack Harlow.
All right.
Let's go, man. Let's fucking go.
2025 can be my year.
It can be, man.
After I get some... Will really help.
We need to get you out there. We need to get you out there.
I'm in
the press phase. The captain is single and ready to mingle.
I'm the press phase right now.
I'm gonna start doing that shit to you. By the way, I am not even fucking joking you when I tell you this. I'm gonna start doing this shit to you, like on fucking How I Met Your Mother, when Barney just goes up to people and like, "Oh, have you met the captain?" I'm gonna do that shit to you all the time. I'm gonna fucking walk away too, and then from there, you're gonna have to take it over.
Like, so
you gotta be ready.
I'll be ready.
You gotta be ready to be charming and fun and fucking interactive.
Unless you spit or swallow.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
So, do you have a dad? You don't have a dad?
Don't do that.
Okay, I know what you're into.
Do a better job. Do better. You'll learn after the first fucking couple ones that make fun of you for weird shit.
I'm like, oh, so you have your own place? Nice. Want to fuck? For real? I gotta talk like dudes.
For real.
You want to fuck?
For real. I'm gonna get that fucking broccoli haircut.
It hurts me to know that the new Superman has that broccoli haircut.
I know, dude. You bring it up once a week.
I bring it up every time.
You legit bring that up once a week.
I cannot stand that broccoli haircut. For real, I can't.
You bring it up once a week, and I'm like, damn, dude, it's okay. He didn't fuck your girl. That's how.
He might have.
He might have.
I don't know. I don't know him.
He might have.
He could have. So, anyways, Dick Ray got a message that said they were spying on him.
Oh, yeah, man. That was weird. I literally got an email right now before we were going to request. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And I was like, what is this? And so I started looking at it. And it was like a shady-ass email from a shady-ass fucking thing. And then it was like an attachment of a Word document. And it had like a weird-ass... So I think what it was is that it's some sort of AI bullshit where they're pulling the name. They're pulling data from one of these websites where they could look you up and pull a bunch of random shit. And it's pulling my name, my real name, my real address. Well, semi-name, my real phone number, my real address. And it's like saying this long fucking paragraph about a few long-ass sentences and diatribes about like, oh, I've been quiet for a long time and I'm going to ruin your life and blah, blah. I read it to you as much as I could read without having to download the fucking document. But basically saying like, oh, they have shit on me and they're going to release it to all my contacts. And apparently there's some sort of virus on my fucking phone where he can see what I do and what I...
Watch this. I'm going to give you full taint.
Yeah, and he's like saying like oh, I know the videos you've been watching on porn, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bruh, what is the problem?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I don't understand what the issue is here. Like, this is some AI generated shit for sure. I'm like, bruh, I can tell. I'll tell the podcast right now what I've been searching for. Let's go through my fucking hub searches here.
Right.
We're gonna go through some shit. And we're all gonna learn a lot about the old Dick Rai as of late.
It's like, oh no, he watched Family Ties Volume 7.
Yeah,
how
it's like,
dare he?
He's into thick milfs that just take down dick like pros. Yeah, who isn't? Who isn't?
Roleplay fairy hardcore porn. What? That's
who
disgusting.
Isn't into ridiculous, aggressive fucking? Who isn't into that? Yeah, exactly. In fact, I should call her. My whole point to this.
He's watched Blacked. Oh no, he's not racist.
Oh no,
fuck.
His search engine for some reason has a number of different women of different nationalities and different styles and different shapes. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I'm like, dude, I'm not doing anything worse than the president of the United States has ever done. Relax, or the future president, past president, whatever you want to call it. Chill. What do you do? When you send a list to Boski and be like, Boski, did you know ye old Dick Rai loves hot MILFs taken in the face for? What?
Like, yeah, I did know.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't know, but I could have guessed.
He's told me stories.
Dick O'Reilly's had a couple stories on the podcast. How about this? I don't think my search history on Ye Old Hub is any worse than any of the fucking stories I've told here. So just share a podcast link with my contact.
I said, can you email him back and be like, can you share this link?
Here's my podcast where I talk about this fucked up shit. You want to help me out and just share it?
We're trying to promote ourselves. Can you, as you're spamming people with this email, can you send them this link too?
It is what it is, man.
It's good stuff. It's good shit. Yeah, man. So that was interesting.
That was very odd right before the podcast. Very odd. So I will say, Patron Cristalino, which apparently is like the high-end Patron. Very nice looking bottle. I do like the waviness to the sides. It's got a black cork, which is kind of fucking cool. Not as smooth as the silver. Like, to me, the silver is just, you could take those motherfuckers down and you're like, there's a little burn there, but they're good. They're smooth. This one, not smooth, has a fucking aftertaste. It has like a, how vodka, if you take a shot of vodka, you're like, oh, you're not meant to take a shot of vodka. That feels like that. Not as good, but better looking bottle. Makes my voice sound great, but just not that good. I was also gifted this
goat piss.
This what is this called, dog? It's called Don Ramon. It is a reposado tequila straight from the motherland, not Japan, Mexico, and it is legit straight from Mexico. Like, it's got labels and shit from Mexico. Like, this was imported from somebody that went there. We keep trying to figure out
the language, and we just
don't know what the fuck it means.
Could be elfish, I think, maybe. I don't know.
It's Heimdall. Yeah. And so that was smooth for sure. I wonder what this bottle costs, because it looks like there's a fucking 4 shots in it.
I said it's not very big.
At this point, I could just swig it from the bottle, save myself time washing a shot glass. But yeah, man. So far, this is the alcohol of tonight. So
it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
stuff.
so far so good.
Good stuff.
2025. Man, that Jack Harlow song hit different.
Really,
I'm in a different mindset.
You, right?
I feel like I need to go
put you in positive mindset.
Yeah. I feel like I need to go fucking for a jog right now. Like, I need to go run. You
should be very loud while you're doing it too. Because everybody else around here is super loud.
Dude, people around here are fucking ridiculous.
I think you need to move.
No, please. The fucking interest rates, the house prices, fuck no. It's like Boski trying to buy a house right now.
Boski, you should buy a house over here. Oh, shout out to all the people who are stuck in the fires in California. That sucks. Make sure you water your roof.
Yeah, no shit.
Water your grass. Water your children. Just throw them in water too. You get in water too. Everybody get in water. Just hose yourself down.
What's a liquid that doesn't burn? I mean, you think you just better off doing that, right? Is there like
plastic?
That's not true. I'm trying to think of like a flame retardant thing you could do, right? That would probably be more effective. But anyways, all my point is good luck with all that shit. Fuck it all. But I was talking to, isn't there fires up north to us too? I think there is, but maybe not because there's snow.
So I think it was snowing up there where we're at.
I mean, by now it's finally gotten cold. It's only fucking late January.
Yeah,
about fucking time. So yeah, anyways, that's the podcast, man. Welcome to New Year. See you guys next.
Did you like that? If you like that, subscribe. Hit subscribe.
This is a new thing. This is a new format.
It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes of your life.
I mean, it's not.
That's a good idea. 5 minutes of my life. What you're doing for 5 minutes of your life.
There you go. I
just took a massive shit. It took me about 10 minutes. Dude, I took such a big shit the other day. I didn't think it was going to go down the toilet.
I say you got to flush in between.
There's a big ass log. I was like, fuck. Eating protein.
The worst thing is like when you panic, where you're like,
yeah,
God, now I got to deal with this.
I was like, I should have took this shit at Walmart, not at my house. I live here.
Gross.
Yeah, I'll get that powerful ass toilet at like fucking Walmart house.
It's disgusting, dog. It's fucking gross.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. It's a fucking Walmart toilet. You can flush a whole baby down that bitch.
I don't often take shit. It's in Walmart.
You can hear it from the fucking toy aisle. It was like, it's like, goddamn.
No, dog. I don't think I've ever. It's disgusting.
Flush a puppy down that bitch. Yeah, man. Shit's crazy.
That's fucking dark. Oh, fuck.
I mean, I said baby first. What's worse, baby or fucking puppy?
For me? Puppy? That's just me, though. I'm special.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
that's
man.
good.
Fuck that. No, I've had that. Okay, while we're on shitting topics, have you ever took a shit where you take a shit and you're like, fuck, like, I feel good?
Yeah, no,
you
I
know
felt
what I mean?
better,
Like you're you didn't know what it was like because something was in your fucking lower intestine, and you're like, that's taking up space. But when it's not there anymore, you're like, I feel lighter. I feel faster. I feel like I can run now. Like you don't feel like sluggish. Like I don't know. There was one day, like there is a time where, for example, I had a little break from work, and I must have ate like shit, which doesn't make sense because I was still cooking the same bullshit. But I must have not eaten well because you know what it was? Probably what it was. I started working out. And when you start working out, all the muscles and shit move around. So the intestines move around. Stuff starts kind of moving that was stuck probably. So anyways, all that to say is I remember going to the bathroom one time. And sadly, every once in a while, I do have to go to the bathroom at work. And I'm like, this sucks. And I have to go to specific bathrooms.
Is that when you fucking go to like the top floor of your laboratory?
I go to ones that only have badge access.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I can't do the ones near the.
He works at the Pentagon, so you gotta go.
Yeah.
You can't go to the fucking randos bathroom.
No. Badge access only. So, anyways, every once in a while, I gotta do my business. Like I had to go the other day, and I was like, dude, I felt good.
You're going to labor and delivery and shit.
I felt good. I was like, Jesus, this is like.
Yeah, man, that's what I was saying.
You feel lighter. Like almost to the point where I text you, I was like, dude, have you ever had this happen where you feel good?
This is what Goku feels like when he took off those weighted fucking shoes.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
When Rock Lee took off those weights, that's what I am right now.
It was like that, man. I was like, damn, I feel light. I feel good. I feel real good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Your boy's been fucking getting yoked. He's going to be so fucking yoked.
So we got to find a way to do this. So how do we get Boski involved? And then how do we get like a metric going? Like you fuckers need to get a weight going, right? You need to get a weigh in. Weigh in like on early morning. Then his fat ass will weigh in an early morning. Okay. And then we'll start playing a game like let's see who can lose the most weight by the end of the year and keep it off.
All right.
And then maybe I will do what I was supposed to do last year and get you both like a nice gift. Get the winner a nice gift. How about that?
3D printer.
How much is the 3D printer?
Like $350. Like, well, shit, I'll just give you $350.
That's not bad. I mean, I think the suit I was gonna buy you was gonna be more expensive.
What am I gonna wear a suit for?
When you go out and meet women.
Then you can no. Oh, I need we need to. When I get paid next week, I gotta get a sombrero.
For your fucking dog shit bar. Your dog shit bar was unimpressive.
No. Yeah, no, that place was all right. Their food was good. Not the pizza we had. The pizza we had.
Mid. It was good. It was decent for a bar. Fine. Yeah, it was decent for a bar.
But man, I had the chicken wings over there last time. Those were good. And I was like, yo, bitch, why didn't you bring us these last time? Why didn't you offer this last time?
You didn't ask.
But I guess it's because it was closing, right?
Sure.
So anyways, fuck, what was I saying? No, I need a sombrero. Yep, I need a sombrero. Because not only that bar is everybody fucking cowboyed up over there.
Okay.
Everybody's cowboyed up downtown too. So fucking, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna be fucking rancher captain, the captain rancher, captain cowboy. That's what's
cowboy
up.
captain's better.
What'd I say?
You said cowboy captain. No, captain cowboy.
Captain cowboy. Yeah, well, that's fucking sweet. That's like my variant.
Whatever. Yeah, so we'll get you a fucking sombrero. Where are we gonna get you a sombrero from?
I don't know. So I'm asking you. I know your people.
Let's go, Michael. Let's go to Ye Old Desert Sky, and then we'll go to that one store. Christ. Yeah, boy, we'll get ourselves a self-defense lesson, live action self-defense lesson,
right?
And at the same time, we'll get you a sombrero.
That one we're gonna have to fucking wear the wireless mic so they know how we died.
Unless you want to go to the fucking indoor swamp mart thing or whatever the fuck that thing's called. The fucking what are they called?
They got it on Temu.
No, fuck Temu. Yeah, you're gonna get it. It's gonna be one for Emma. No, what is that thing called? The swap meet?
The park and swap?
The park and swap, yeah. We can go to that shit. The outdoor one, like on 35th Ave and like fucking Lower Buckeye or whatever. Now you can go there and we can have a whole lot of fun. You give me some DNA there.
Yeah, so you give me some DNA.
You give me some DNA. You know what? Let's go. Let's go.
Second thought.
On second thought, let's go. We're taking your car though. But let's go.
We'll go right now. You go to the fucking
Not
Cumbias.
right now. Oh,
go to Cumbias down there.
I need to go to bed is what I need.
Oh, shit. You know, there'll be some fat ones down there. Get those tortas, fucking knock them out. Knock them fat bitches out.
The fact that you know that. It's all you, man.
I'm tapping out. I'm like, listen, bitch, when I tap, that means you got to get off me. I can't breathe. All right?
But that's good practice for you, man. That's good practice on, like, the whole, like, have you met Ruben? And then walk away.
I'm like,
have you met the captain?
Hey. I'm like, hey, so, got kids on? That's sweet. Who's watching them right now? Your mom? Sweet. So where's baby daddy and Joe? Sweet. So we can fuck at your place or what? How big of a bed do you have? Because you're a big girl. I'm a big dude. It's a lot of mass.
A lot of mass.
Not like mass you're going to in the morning. Science. I know you probably dropped out of high school, but that's a good conversation. I'm like, man, it's picked up a conversation right away.
I'm going to literally do this to you, so be ready. We're going to be walking in a hallway of a fucking Target or something, and you'll be like, oh, I'm going to be like, hey, you think that girl's cute? You'll be like, yeah, then we'll walk
I'm
up
saying
there.
no.
And I'll be like, no, I don't care. I'm just going to start throwing you in there.
Show me.
Like, have you met Ruben?
Like, here's this girl.
Damn, I did it again. Hey, with the captain?
Here's this girl with one eye.
No.
She's peg-legged. Have you met the captain? Like, all right,
I mean, look, at the end of the day, man, it's good practice. Nobody's saying you to fucking marry the one-eye peg-leg girl.
I'm going to fucking marry everything.
I need you to get in there and break the ice, make the jokes, create the rapport. Work.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's what I'm going to start doing. Be ready. Your warning is here. Your warning is now.
Like, so are you 18?
Let's start there. We're going to start with the ones that are obviously old enough.
Like, so,
we're going to start with ones where I'm like, excuse me, can you have two forms of holographic ID? You do? Let me looking at it, the light, shining it, turning it, making sure the hologram works. And then I'll be like, have you met the captain? So here's your cards back, by the way.
So we went to, for New Year's, we went to a,
Damn, dog, what's going on? Can't hang? It's only 9:45 at night.
We went to
He's barely on his first drink right now.
A bar called the Corral, right? And it's just a big ass corral.
That's the place you took me to that one time, right?
No, it's a different place.
Okay.
And it was cold out there, but the dude was checking our IDs. He fucking carded me, man.
That's good.
What the fuck? I haven't been carded in a very, very long time.
I got carded the other day, but I think it was like a requirement.
We're like at Costco.
No, it was like at do they card me at Bevmo? Where the fuck we went?
Really?
Wine and liquor, whatever. What was that fucking place called?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Bevmo.
Bevmo? No, it wasn't Bevmo. It was like
Total
the other
Wine.
one. Total Wine. No, was it Total Wine? Anyways.
Either way. That's right, they did.
Yeah. But I think, let's be real honest. I think we're at the age now where we don't need it. It's more so I think they're doing it for a legal requirement.
Yeah, I was with two young ones, so I guess they're like, gotta make sure you're not trying to sex traffic these hoes. So maybe that had something to do with it too. Maybe they're like, he's probably buying it for her. Yeah. A 12-year-old. Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, but to me, it's just like, that wasn't me. I'm like, why did you fucking do that? But I think what it comes down to is that it's a legal requirement. Oh, so here's something I've been doing. So after work, I've been doing delivering stuff for Walmart, right? Make a few extra bucks, right? You've talked about that. Right? Okay, so here's the thing. It was going good, right? And then? And I'm going to tell you the then part. So I got a delivery from Home Depot. And they're like, hey, drop off these 3 things. I'm like, all right, we'll do. I will drop them off. Wait, hold on. Is it you said for Walmart or for Home Depot? Yeah, no, it's for Walmart and Home Depot. Like they're together in this like thing. But it's one app that's working with both companies?
Interesting. Okay.
GameStop too. Drop off. Somebody really needs a fucking game.
How desperate are you for a game that you have to have it delivered?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So I need that new Madden. My boys are playing it. So I go to Home Depot and then I see the girl who's gonna check me out, and I'm like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
My mom, February.
Your mom's going?
February.
What the fuck?
Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, anyways, we can talk about that off podcast.
She was just like, oh, fuck you. You don't want to go there. You've never done anything that has involved in Japan in my house.
Anyways, I'll tell you later.
The disrespect, man.
I'll tell you after the podcast.
I'm disrespected for you.
I know. I do felt a little bit of that. I was like,
So go to the Square Onyx store for me. Anyway, so I see the lady at the cash register. I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up these 3 things. And she goes, okay. So she goes in the computer. She's like, okay. As soon as she went to go grab the stuff, I knew there was a problem. I knew there was going to be a problem.
Why?
Because she was looking too hard for the stuff. I'm like, yo, it has the name on it. Fucking, it's right there. I see it. And she's like, oh, this other one, I can't find. And I'm like, okay. She's like, let me look harder. I'm like, yeah, look harder. That's a good idea. So she looks. She's like, oh, here it is, and it's a metal trash can. And I'm like,
it's a metal trash can?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't think that's it. I really don't. But whatever. So I have a trash can. I have 4 bags of mulch. And I have a bag, right?
Okay.
I can't tell what's in the bag. But so she's like, this is everything. Oh, she gives me some air filters, right? And she's like, this is everything.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So I put it in the car and I go to the first place. The first place is like, oh, it's always such random shit. It's like a shower head and like some fucking tape. And so I go in the bag and I'm like, oh, this must be it because it's in the bag, right? It's not. What's in the bag is like 2 drill batteries. And I'm like, fuck. So I call the customer service. I'm like, hey, this stuff ain't here. And she's like, all right, no problem. We'll take it off. I'm like, okay, cool. So then I go to the next one. I deliver the 4 bags of mulch. And I go to the next one, and it's the trash can and the bag that was there. And I'm like, okay, cool. So then I'm like ready to go home. And I'm heading home, and I look back in my back seat. I still have air filters left. And I'm like, why the fuck do I have air filters left? And I go back through all the deliveries I had. Nobody needed air filters. She just gave me some fucking air filters for.
Ooh, what kind are they? I might want them.
They are
the black ice. I love those black ice. Some good shit, but I love it. I love it.
Not those air filters, stupid. The ones for your AC.
The house. So I'm thinking fucking car air fresheners. Yeah. Damn, this alcohol.
Fuck, I hit hard, didn't it?
This Patron's different, dude. It hits different.
So
this is the one where I'm just gonna keep my mouth fucking shut from that comment. Anyways.
So yeah, I got some air filters on the car if you need them.
What size? Like those?
30, 20.
Oh no, I do. I might have 20 by 20. Oh. 20 by 20 by 1. Mm-hmm. Holla.
These are 20 by 30 by 1.
Holla at your boy.
So
I buy them from filterbuy.com. I get a good deal on them. Plus I get specialized MERV 11 filters.
Is that the one they're made from like the fucking material you can see through and shit? It's like fiberglass?
No, this is American made.
Oh, gotcha.
Filters.
Gotcha.
They're 20 by 20 by 1. They're MERV 11, meaning they're higher particulate filtering capabilities.
There you go.
Plus I have carbon. They're carbon filters, meaning at the back of them they're black because they also help with like smells and shit.
It could there could be a bunch of fires outside, and you could just be running AC.
I got
no
it.
problem.
I got it.
That's sweet. That's good thinking.
Good shit, dog.
But yeah, man. So I was like, what the fuck do I do with these? And so the next day, I do one more because I do one on the way home. I always like do one just to make like the extra $20 or $30 she gives me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's food.
Yeah, it's food exactly. So
it's grocery.
What
you call it?
Yeah, it's so many Pokemon cards. So I do Walmart again, right? I have a few, and I go to this old lady, and then I give her the bag of dog food, and she's like, I don't have dogs, right? So I have a bag of dog food left in my car, too.
Maybe your dog can eat it.
It's kibbles and bits. No respectable person gives their dog kibbles and bits. That's a dog ass.
But like,
that's literally dog ass.
Are they not? No, do they not know what they gave you? Can you not return them?
I tried. I was like, hey, I have something left over, and they're like, okay.
I'll give it to you. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Captain. Enjoy it. I mean, I guess just go to Walmart and be like, hey, I need to return all this shit. I don't have a receipt.
Yeah, that's what I did. I returned the dog food, guys, $16.
There you go.
I bought a shirt.
Or I guess what you could have done is you could have gone to like the pound and dropped it off and be like, here you go.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, I didn't think about that. Every once in a while, and look, you know me, dude. I hate buying shit. Like for me, clothes and all that other shit are such a fucking pain in the dick. But every once in a while, like I'll remember that you could you can donate blankets and shit like that to like the Humane Society, and they'll like use them. And I'm like, every once in a while, I'm like, I should do that.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So then I did it one more time, right? I delivered all this stuff at the end of the day. I had a fucking...
Continue, keep talking.
It was from Sam's Club. I had I think it was a 10-pack of ramen noodles left over. Like the spicy kind. So I gave it to some hobo. I don't know how he's going to do with them, but hopefully he can make some ramen. And yeah, man, that's what happened. So I'm always coming with stuff left over.
I mean, that's safe because you can give it to them and they can go to like Circle K and use that hot water and heat up the ramen. Yeah. That's good, man. I would have taken that ramen after I bought that fucking wood today. So I would have definitely taken that ramen because your boy's going to be eating ramen for a while.
Oof, yeah.
Like good stuff. Oh, this is good stuff.
Like, I got a project. I'm like, sweet.
I'm working my way up to a project.
Got to prep. He's prepping.
I'm prepping. I got a plan. See, for any of my woodworking projects, when they're big projects, labor intensive, like this is going to take me multiple weeks to do, I got to ramp up to them because I got to think about them. I got to plan it. I got to design it. I got to figure out like, can I do this? How do I do this? Do I have the skill set to do this? And then 2.6 seconds later, I'm like, go fuck yourself. You can do this. Mm-hmm. And so then I'm working on this, right? So I want to build a dining table. I want to have my own dining table because this table be kind of a little questionable at times. It's fine. It's just...
Can it support two people?
What?
The table?
This table? I mean, it's a thick-ass piece of glass. It just doesn't fit in here. It doesn't fit with my style. Plus, I have a deep desire to make my own goddamn table. So I said, I'm going to make my own fucking dining table. And I think I have the design down. Huh?
That you gonna fuck on?
If I can find a lady friend that's willing to do so, yes, I would. So anyways, back to my point. Now that makes me think I need like rubber feet so it doesn't fuck it. Anyways, back to my point.
Glad I could help.
Appreciate it. Sometimes I don't think about everything right away. So why
is there a bucket at the end of the table catching that?
You don't want to put it on the wood. I don't want to fucking soak it up. That's disgusting.
Come on, guys.
I eat on this thing.
Yeah.
So back to my point. So ye old Dickory's planning ahead for his project. I don't think I'll get to it in 2025. But what? Look at your face.
You don't think you're going to get to it in 2025?
You got to remember my woodworking season ends in the winter in the beginning. I take a long fucking break because we have 19 months of summer, and then I have a little bit of winter at the end. So maybe I get to it to the end of 2025.
You need to get on that shit right now. Tomorrow's what you need to be.
No.
Well,
Tomorrow,
I mean, you gotta let the wood set for a while.
I gotta let the wood settle. I gotta fucking do my food prep. I gotta do more things than just woodworking, dog. So, anyways, my point is, I was like, hey. The wood I like to buy, a.k.a. walnut, is on sale. Mm-hmm. I'm like, get your dad's truck. Let's do this shit. So you and I went to the woodworking store. First time you've been there, right?
I remember. I think I remember going to one in another area.
Oh, you and I might have went to the one out in the East Valley. Mm-hmm, I like that one better, to be honest with you. Better people.
These guys were nice.
They were nice this time. Every time I go there with work clothes, they judge me like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
they look at me and they're like, "This motherfucker's never touched wood in his life."
Yeah, that's what I would do.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my dick out. You're gonna have to fucking.
I would have been like, "Hey, you homosexual? What are you doing here? We don't got that kind of wood here. It's for men." Yeah, man. I understand. Those are hardworking dudes over there. And you're just in your fucking extra medium shirt. Yeah, I'd get offended.
Yeah, so every time I go, so this is some psychological bullshit I do, but like every time I go in there with work clothes, I'm like rolling up my sleeves. I'm like, they gotta see the fucking tattoos. They gotta see it's not a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? It's a psychological bullshit I play. But every time those dudes are fucking rude as shit.
They were all happy. They're like, so what's up, bros?
They were super nice this time, right? I thought that was some bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
whenever I go by myself, they're rude as fuck.
Like, hey, Gaylord. What are you looking for?
I'm like, do you want my goddamn business or not? Anyways, back to the point. So you and I went to go buy some lumber because as you were sitting in my kitchen now, you can see that there is tape on the ground.
I thought you were just going to make like a fountain here or something. I really
you were like, what? Did you notice the tape, by the way?
Yeah, I looked at it. I'm like, he's going through some shit right now. I don't know.
You're like, I think he's got a spell going on the ground right now. He's going to have Satan come in and help him out. He's going to commit his soul to Satan, and it's all of a sudden going to give him the results he wants.
I'm sitting in the spell-binding circle from Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit.
So anyways, on those of you that aren't in the room with us, which is everybody listening to this podcast, will see that there is blue tape on the ground. And it is in a rectangular shape. And so this represents the table size that I'm looking to build, right? So when you see this tape, are you like, this is a gigantic fucking table?
I mean, it looks almost as big as the table I got at home.
I mean, it's probably smaller than the table you got at home. You got a pretty long table at home, right? My point to this is saying, like, it's not that big.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. It's barely bigger than this one.
Then which one?
This one.
No, the one you have in your living room, your kitchen?
The tape right now, the outline.
Oh, the tape. It's a bigger. It's longer. I think it's longer. But my point is that, like, you know, we bought this wood, and the guys are making it seem like it's a giant fucking. He's like, oh, it's a big table.
Yeah, at the end, they're like, that's a massive table.
Fucking building. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it's a moderate-sized table.
Fucking Game of Thrones-ass table you're making over there.
Man. I was like, what the fuck? So anyways, back to the point. So we go to the store, and we start looking at wood. And for those that aren't wood nerds, like the wood comes in different thicknesses and different lengths and different widths. And that's why they call something a board foot, meaning they will take the thickness. So each board foot thickness is a different price. So the one we were looking at was 6/4, meaning it is not 4/4, it's 6/4, meaning it's more than 1 inch. I'll break this down for you for the non-wood nerds.
Making my head hurt already.
6/4 means it's roughly 1.5 inches thick wood, right?
Right.
Board feet means you take the thickness of, rephrase that, means you take the length of the board, you multiply by the width of the board, and then you add all of those numbers for all of the boards that you're looking to buy, and then you multiply that by the board foot. So long story short, you and I were doing the math, just not on board feet, but more so per plank. We're saying if this table, which is what I want to be 80 by 64 inches, which I don't think is a very large dining table, like to me, I might probably make it a little bit smaller, but to me, this isn't a big dining table. Like to me, this is somewhat gives you enough space to put two chairs over here, and one on each end. This can fit 2, 4, 6 people. Perfect. You and I don't even know 6 people.
No.
Anyways, my point to all this is saying we start putting the boards on the little rack thing, and you're like, how many more do you need? And we start doing the math, and I'm like, well, if I can get the optimal amount of width from these boards, because I have to chop some of the ends off because they're not straight at all. It's raw-ass wood. I'm thinking I'm going to need 3 more pieces. They start doing the math, and I'm like, oh. And by the way, what those guys measured in the back was less than what it was when I took it to the register. Like they said it was 40 board feet. And I was like, okay, 40 times the $15 a board foot, you can do the math at home. I'm like, it'll be this amount of money. When we got to the fucking register, it was way more. It was nearly double.
It was.
And I was like, Jesus.
There's a lot of math that was happening there. I was just like, yeah, man. I don't know.
My ass hurt after I was done with that. I was like, Jesus, this is intense. So long story short, you and I bought a fuck ton of money worth of wood. It's now sitting in my garage, and it's literally taking up a whole bunch of space.
It sure is.
And the frustrating part about all of this is like, fuck. there's gonna be a like feet of each board that needs to be cut off because it's such an interesting shape. Like it's 80 inches. It's just too much detail. You guys in the podcast don't give a fuck. My point to all this is like there's gonna be a lot of wastage.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of wastage, and I think if your dad wants some wood, you let me know. But anyways, my point is like
probably take your leftovers.
There's a lot of wastage going on in this fucking table. But all of that to say is I spend a lot of fucking money on wood, and I'm not going to say how much, because if all of you on the podcast know how much I just spent on wood, you will be like, what in the actual fuck? And then I will say, I know, right? And at
I'm
the same
glad
time,
we agree that it's expensive.
Yes, man. At the same time, like that's only for the fucking tabletop. That's not including the base. I'm legit building that out of like Douglas fir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, so you want to see what the base?
ODM?
You want to see what the base is going to look like?
Some particle board?
No, man.
Fucking scrap wood you found on the freeway?
No, I mean I think even if I made it out of even if I made it out of Douglas fir, like something cheap, it would still have enough substance where it would look like dense enough to like really look good. Ooh, I can get a metal one. Holy shit! How much for the metal? Oh, how legit would this be, dog?
Let me see.
Hold on.
I don't want that picture.
Hold on, let me show you the wood version that I was originally going to build, but now I'm kind of like,
I'm assuming building stuff is like any time I used to do it on Minecraft.
See, I wanted to build something along these lines, but thicker, like a really thick, fucking dense ass looking fucking table.
That's how I was doing shit on Minecraft too. I'm like, I could build that, but it could be thicker,
like this. But I want like a really chunky, thick version of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking if it was Douglas fir, it would still be like.
That if it's looking like that, then you're not gonna be like, oh, that's Douglas fir's cheap bastard.
No. Well, my point is to do. Man, this is too much nerdy shit for the people on the podcast.
That's why you're here.
My point is to do like a black base to really make the walnut top pop, right? So you're not focused on the base because the X pattern is really going to be like, holy shit, that's legit. But then I don't want it to take away from the fucking badass top I'm going to make. So I want it to be mostly black so that it doesn't really stand out. I'm just not getting a good picture of the background. But what if though, like, check this out. I just saw this on using a quick Google search. What if I did something like this and it's fucking metal, dog?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually. You should probably do that.
And then I don't have to really build the base. It's just using this crazy ass metal thing.
I can't wait till the UPS driver delivers that to you.
You're fucking gonna hate me. But look at this.
There you go. That's
but just like
cool.
A darker top.
Dude, I could play so much Magi Nation on that bitch.
Oh, we're gonna play Magi Nation on this bitch. We're gonna be killing the game. Look at this.
Yeah, there you go. That's fucking sexy right there.
Yeah, man.
I could fuck so hard on this table.
Oh, it'd be so good. It'd be so good. But anyways, all that to say is like, no, I'm not gonna tell you fucks how much I spent on that wood. Raw ass wood, by the way. It still has like fucking bark on the side of it. Okay, raw ass wood. Like that to me makes me think like whenever these rich people want some fucking tables, there might be a market for this, right? Like you know how much I spent on that wood, right? I mean, for me to spend that much on wood, add maybe a couple $100 of labor, like you would have to sell a table for a good chunk of change. If you want a solid fucking wood table that's not coming from like America's Furniture Warehouse or where the fuck it's called, like you want something legit like that, like
yeah, you probably have to be like $5,000.
I mean, for sure, at least.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, like if
I just did the quick math in my head.
Yeah, like if I was building a table and the base, like I charge like $5,000 to $10,000 for a fucking table.
Yeah, for sure.
But for sure, you're gonna have to find the right clientele. Like I would never pay that money. Yeah, I would never pay that money.
You know who needs that table?
Doctors.
Yeah. People in California because their house burnt down, so they need a new table.
You know, while I'm reaching out to old friends that are probably married to doctors, I should probably find out they need a dining table. That's a good point.
That's what I'm gonna. When you do the trick on me, you're like, oh, here's the captain. I'm like, first thing, you need a table.
If you need a table.
Second thing, you should check out our podcast.
My boy here can do a mad table.
Take a sticker. It has our link on there.
There you go. We need to get some more stickers.
3, you want me to suck your titty or what?
What? Holler at your boy.
Holler at your boy.
We love it.
That's what we're here for. We can do all these things.
All of them at once if you want.
Speaking of sucking titties, me and my trouble bird went to
Toucan Sam.
Went to what the fuck did she call it? Went to some place. I thought it was like an escape room, right? You've been to escape rooms before?
I've never been to escape room.
You are fucking me.
Nope. I'm not fucking you.
That's crazy. Really?
I've been to a rage room.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
But I've never been to an escape room.
Low-key, wonder where she got the idea from. I wonder if that was me or not.
I'm pretty sure it was you. Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah.
You just go through your phone and call everybody. Just start at A and go all the way down
While I'm
to
making
Z.
Bad decisions this week, I should probably make some more bad decisions.
You should. I agree. All right. Thanks.
So,
Dick Rice having
PSFS. If you don't know what that is, your boy Dick Rice coined the term in circa 2023. Mm-hmm. I coined the term PSFS, post-sexual fantasy syndrome. If for those of you that are new to the podcast, what that essentially means, and I'll give you an example which will further illustrate or better illustrate what the meaning of this term is. Okay, what this means is like let's say you are talking to your friend, the captain here, and the captain's like, "Man, have you ever like had this pineapple drink?" And then your mind says, the last time you've had this pineapple drink was when you and this lady friend went out for a drink. And then from there, you had the greatest, raunchiest, dirtiest sex that just you will remember forever and ever and ever. Mm-hmm. And your mind then slowly starts reliving that memory. Mm-hmm. That is what PSFS stands for. Post-sexual fantasy syndrome. It is you remembering a memory that is so vivid because it was so good.
It was so good. You just still remember.
So good.
Have flash. You can almost taste it.
Oh, if I could, I would.
You can almost feel the coochie warmth.
Ye old Dick Rice got some stories to tell.
Like coochie warmth. Nothing greater.
What were we even talking about? I'd love to tell right now. What
were we even talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I have no idea. I have too many shots of tequila.
You haven't been to an escape room. We're going to go.
I've not been to an escape room.
Assuming she's alive, we're going to go. So this place was called Bam.
Is it legitimate? Like, do you have to actually be smart to figure these things out?
Be smart to figure
or is it like, look under the carpet?
No. This is pretty
okay.
crazy.
Okay.
So it was called Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know. It was something like that, right? So anyways, we went over there. I was like, I don't really want to go. I just kind of want to sit here and play video games. He's like, no, come on, let's go. So I'm like, all right, sure.
How does that work? Do you have to like split it between the 5 of you or whatever? Mm-hmm. Like it's like $100 and you split it between the 5. Yeah. How much is it?
I think it was only like $40.
Between how many of you?
Oh no, for each person.
40 for each person?
I think so. I'd have to go back and do the math.
Shit, escape rooms are expensive.
They're a little expensive.
I mean, that's like 2 or 3 movie tickets.
Yeah. So we go over there, and it's a big
tickets.
building. It's actually over there by the pavilions. You know the pavilions?
Oh, speaking of which, we should go indoor kart racing.
They're building one right down the street, actually.
Let's fucking go.
I just found a place for that, too. I was going to say, if you want to go.
You got to do electric carts. If you do the gas carts, like, you get high as you're driving. Because all the
like
fumes.
Like a castle?
Yeah. No. Castle's different because it's outdoors.
Well, yeah.
Like, the one up there by the pavilions, it was gas-powered cars for a long time.
Yeah, it was.
And so as you're driving, the thing doesn't pull the fumes out that quickly. And they're like lawnmower engines. Mm-hmm. This is like... Electric cars just make sense. Like, I'm sure I lost a number of brain cells doing indoor car racing.
So it's over there.
Z up and running.
You should get the fucking speakers working.
Yeah, man. See, you're talking about like, oh, why aren't you getting the table done this year? I got shit to do, motherfucker. I got a list of things to do. By the way, help me sell these fucking furniture pieces.
I'll put them on fucking YouTube. YouTube. Fuck.
YouTube. By the way, do you want to officially challenge Ye Old Boskinator on the podcast? Because he is actually doing his little recording session.
I don't have that shit.
No, he's saying right here. He's like, you think about what you want to say because he wants to do right here.
See, hey, fat fuck.
Hold on, you want to do this? Let's do this. Let's do this right now. How do I do a voice message to him? Hold on, let's see. How do I do this? I'm just going to send him a message.
Yeah. Hey, fat ass. I'm going to talk like a robot while I do it. Hey, fat ass.
Hold on.
Your boy is officially...
Well, think about what you're going to say. Think about what you're going to say.
You're just going to send him a message.
No, we're going to do a voice message.
No, I don't like that. My voice
Why?
Sounds weird. My voice sounds weird.
Doesn't matter. Gay. Let's go. Let's do this right now. Let's do this right now.
Gay, but it sounds weird on
what does?
My voice on the phone.
You're being gay. Don't be gay. Let's do this. Let's do this.
That's what he said. I don't know.
Let's do this. We're going to do it right now. We're going to do it officially on the podcast and through voice channel chat. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? Think it through. Strong but powerful. Say it with your goddamn chest.
Hey, fat ass, we're in a challenge to see who loses the most weight 2024. Wait, it's 2025. My bad.
Get it together.
It's 2025.
You
so
good? You good? You got it? You got it?
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Oh, you didn't say it with your chest at the very goddamn end. What the fuck?
I'm crashing, dog.
I'm going to get you on testosterone this year.
I'm going to go to the doctor.
I'm going to get you on testosterone.
Want so much testosterone.
I'm going to get you on fucking like Anadrol and fucking Trembolone and a little bit of Deca. We're going to have you have dick root upon dick root.
I want to be as...
Boski is fucked.
I want to be on much gear as Gabby Garcia.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to be like, damn, dog, I'm jealous of your abs. I'm going to be like, fuck.
I'm like, you what up? Like, why is your voice with it? I just took a lot of Adderall, man.
Fuck. All right, you ready? What are we going to say to the Boskinator?
No, hey, fat ass. Challenge you.
All right,
Who can lose the most weight?
All right, hold on.
2025.
I'm going to record right now. Hold on. Oh, we're going to do this simultaneously. Yo, what's up, Boski? Ye Old Dick O'Ryan, the captain, recording while we're sending you this. The captain has a special message for you. Here he is.
Hey, fat ass. Challenge you to see who loses the most weight in 2025. It's going to be me and not you because you suck ass. All right, there you go.
Winner gets a prize on the Dick O'Ryan. Wait, what?
What? What?
Winner gets a prize from the Dick O'Ryan. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's see. Put up or shut up. Say it with your chest, Boski.
Is that our new saying? Say it with your chest?
Say it with your chest, man. That's what the kids are saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what
that's my new Jack Harlow saying. You know what I'm saying? Say it with your fucking chest.
Yeah, so we went over that, right?
I like how 2025 is the year I'm going to get in a fight with like a really aggressive. Anyways.
You're like, that's no, but it was just
the tequila's kicking in.
It was just Luke Rockhold. There's nobody to be afraid of.
Dude, I'd love to just roll with Luke Rockhold. No homo. Unlike the boys who do it for the full
on. For full homo. Only homo. Only reason to be homo.
Oh, maybe I should change it up, right?
You can make so much Kool-Aid in that after you're done with it.
Maybe what I should do is I should say loser that loses. What is that?
I just came up with a great idea.
What?
Put Kool-Aid in that bitch so it's flavored.
Flavored tequila?
Yeah.
Dude, I love these giant tequila Patron bottles.
Because I'm seeing the big thing. I'm like, all right, you got that much? We can fill that shit with Kool-Aid. And it's over.
Isn't it crazy how quickly the bubbles disperse? Like, it's literally instant. Isn't that crazy?
No oxygen in it, man.
Anyways,
no oxygen.
Maybe the loser of the two of you has to survive like a 5-minute roll with me.
Oh, my God.
You have to survive.
Can I get hard?
Sure, but I'm not getting near your dick. I'm going to take your back immediately.
I'm going to be like,
until you get soft again, I'm going to choke you out.
Why is it getting harder?
I'm like, why is it getting turned on? This is weird. This has never happened.
I'm not going to stop, but this is just it's alarming.
It's alarming. Maybe I won't put the hooks in. This is weird.
I'm going to go for a Darce. You're choking me. I'm like, yeah.
Maybe loser has to work out with me until they barf.
No. No.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you got a whole year to worry about
doing that. Anyway, so we went to
shot number
Banjo-Kazooie.
2,
4,
3, 4, 5. This is 6, I think.
Jesus Christ.
This is why I can't go out without drinking pre-partying first, dog. Because it's too expensive. I don't make that kind of money. Back in the day, this is way back in the day. Back in the day, like 3 girlfriends ago. That's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago.
Because I make mistakes. This bitch is like $10 a shot. God knows what inflation it is now.
I think it's $10 a shot still.
Yeah. 6 shots? $60 every time I go out? I don't have that kind of money, dog.
That's why I get like 2 AMFs, something with
what is that?
Adios, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. You're doing that white girl thing.
Yeah, I get like 2 or 3 of those are good. Forever. But the one that made me the other day.
Fuck. I used to be better at this.
The one that made me the other day, I was like, bro, tastes like fucking, the shit that the Joker fell into to turn into a Joker. This is what it tastes like. I was like, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, so
I might have to have you take my phone after this, because then I'm gonna start making bad choices.
I fucking love you.
I'm gonna be like sending text messages to people I shouldn't.
Hey, you missed this dick?
Like
Let me show you.
Day.
Let me show you. It's so big, ain't it? So we go over there. I wish I would have known you hadn't been. I would have invited you.
Yeah, you never invite me to shit no more. It's probably because the bird and I got into a fight. That's okay.
We both don't know what you're trying to say. We have no clue.
No, what it was, we talked about the last podcast. What it was is that she was like still harping on the fact that I was wearing a V-neck. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is the problem? And then she starts saying dumb shit. See, this is my problem. She starts saying dumb shit for no reason at all. And I'm like, well, I'm not you. And don't take that offensive when I say that.
No, I've told her that before. I've told her that a bunch of times. I go, I'm really nice to you.
You are very nice because you fucked her before.
Nice. Yeah, well, I don't know if you need to say that. The fuck is wrong with you?
What I was saying, when you've been in somebody before, you can be nicer.
Yeah, well, that's what I tell her. I'm like, I'm really nice to you.
Yes.
Don't take that as how every dude is going to be to you.
No.
I tell her that multiple times.
No.
I'm like, I tell you, oh, you look good. I mean that as a girl, you look good. When somebody else says that to you, don't take that as, oh, they're being nice to me. They're trying to fuck you.
Yes.
Right?
1000%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying that nicely to you. Or like when she's like, oh, I don't know where I want to eat. I'm like, I'll go fuck. Other dudes who are trying to fuck you are going to be like, oh, what do you want? I'm like, no. We're eating here. I'm like, so it's very different, all right?
That's a good point. That's a good thing that you're doing. I've made that mistake before.
Yeah, no, I tell her that all the time. I'm like, when I'm being nice to you, I'm being very nice to you. But it's because we have that relationship where we're nice with each other, all right? So, but don't get it. This goes for everybody in any dating situation. If you've been with somebody, they're being way nice to you, all right? So,
yeah,
they're being way nicer to you than I mean, that goes even for friendships too. I guess probably you're more nicer to somebody you know. But I do tell her, I'm like, not everybody is as nice as I am. Don't get that fucking confused.
The fucking Dickorai is not. So she made a stupid ass comment. Yeah, I am. She made a fucking stupid.
Especially like 4 shots in.
Especially when I don't give a fuck. Right. So she made a comment where okay, so you and I were getting ready to go meet her that time, and I had a fucking V-neck on. Which I like V-necks primarily because bitches can see I have tattoos. That's besides the point.
Well, you should have said that.
Anyways, back to my point.
You should have led with that.
Well, that's besides the point. So anyways, so she made a comment about like, fuck the V-neck, put a regular t-shirt on, blah, blah, blah. And then at the fucking bar, she proceeded to make a comment about the V-neck again, being like, yeah, some gay boy shit. And I was just like, let me pause you there, you ignorant fucking young bitch. Let me stop you there. Because I think you got to twist it. Like, and then that's when I said to her, like, I'm not you.
Yeah.
I'm not you, and I'm not going to not check you on your ignorance. And then that's when she got insulted. And I said, at the end of the day, you and I don't have that rapport. You and I don't have that history. You and I don't have the same relationship you have with the captain. And I will check you on your shit because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. And I have literally nothing to lose. So why wouldn't I check you when you're going up to a random fucking stranger and saying you have a gay boy shirt on? You're lucky I didn't slap the shit out of you in a fucking public setting. But that's my point. Like, let me say this to you, dog. And this is not about her. Well, kind of. My point is this. If you went up to another man and you'd be like, nice gay boy shirt, you're getting your ass fucking beat. Period. Women get away with this shit because they feel like they have some sort of protection in this scenario. They don't. I'm gonna fucking check you. I don't give a fuck about her. I don't give a fuck about what she thinks of me. I don't give a fuck about what any of your friends say about me. I don't give one fuck. I will check every single one of them. I give a fuck about you. You and I have decades worth of rapport. I give a fuck about you. I don't give one single fuck, and I slept like a goddamn baby that night.
Dude,
I don't give one fuck.
Except very good. You fell asleep in the car.
Like, I don't give a fuck. And same thing with everybody else in my life. I don't give a fuck. I will check you, and I've checked a million people before. And so I think people get it twisted. And I had to check her in that moment when, like, you're coming at me and you're like, yeah, he's going to wear this gay boy shirt on. And I was like, why would you ever go to a stranger and say something as aggressive as that when you don't fucking know the person?
Right.
Like, if I was who I was circa 2006, I would have open hand slapped her in the fucking face in that bar. And then I would have looked at you and be like, do you have a problem with that? And then you probably would have been like, she said the comment.
Yeah, man. She said the comment.
So at the end of the day, like, I think people have a perception that they could get away with shit that they really shouldn't be able to get away with.
That's very true. That's exactly what we've always talked about in the old one too. It's like you think we talk shit about MMA fighters. We're like, oh, he sucks. But if I see Sean Strickland,
I'm not saying shit
to him, but shaking his hand, and it's going to be a goddamn firm handshake. Because if I don't, he's probably going to fuck me up either way.
1,000%. And I'll say that about myself too. Like,
like sure.
I have guys that I like in MMA, and I at the end of the day, like, I still wouldn't talk shit about them. Like, I know they will take me into deep waters, and I'm like, that was a mistake. I will be like face first on the fucking concrete, like trying to defend my fucking neck, and I'm like, really was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that.
That's when you do that Deadpool thing. It's like, how did I get here?
How did I get here?
Let me tell you.
Can I apologize now while you're grinding my face on the cement? Can I just admit that was a fucking bad idea?
Yeah, no, that is what I do say, and that goes for a lot of people. Look, man, we're a fucking educational podcast.
We are, man. You got to learn this shit.
You got to learn this shit.
I think men specifically, like, we live in a society now where men are not checked enough.
Nice.
Huh?
You said the thing. Nice.
What thing?
We live in a society.
Yeah, we do live in a society where, like, men are not checked enough. Like, right. we coddle people a little too much. Like, what's that one guy? There's that one guy I used to follow on Instagram where he's just like, bring back bullying.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Bring back bullying.
Bring back bullying.
Because there is a piece of this where it's like, you got to build some thick skin. And we won't have thick skin without a little bit of fucking challenge.
Yeah, no, you're very true. We should bring back bullying. Because when people bully you, you're like, maybe what I am wearing is fucking retarded.
Oh, the word retard's coming back around.
Honestly, I never stopped saying it. I never stopped working with them either.
Well, I was going to say, you get a slight pass because you work.
I guide them.
With them.
I teach them.
Dude, I think 6 is my good number right now.
6, I can fight Luke Rockhold. 7.
Okay, no. 6 will give me enough to where I'm loose. But it doesn't mean I'm winning. I'm just loose. I'm flexible.
I can take a few more extra punches.
Yes.
They're going to hurt still, but I can
They'll hurt in the morning. They won't hurt the day of.
But anyways, we went to that place. It's like an escape room, right? But it's not exactly an escape room because escape room is like one room.
So run this by me. What does that look like? So you get in the room, they lock it.
Yep.
And then they give you instructions, or how does this work?
So most of them, they're just like, oh, this is the fucking pirate escape room, and you're in the middle of a pirate boat, and you got to figure out how to get to the top side. Here's some fucking clues. Here's a puzzle, and you put it together, and it gives you a key, and the key opens the door, and the door.
But it's one room.
Yeah, it could be like multiple rooms.
Oh, it's multiple rooms, and is it decorated like a pirate ship? Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get the key, and it'll open up the next room, and the next room is you're on top of the boat now, so you're like, oh shit, and then
this sounds like fun.
It's fun. They're cool. Yeah, they're cool. I can't believe you haven't gone to one.
I have not gone to one.
So this one was a little different. So they're like escape rooms, but they're more physical escape rooms. Because in escape rooms,
sounds like all my shit.
It really was.
Let's go.
It really was your shit.
Let's go.
So like escape rooms, you're like, oh, I gotta put the puzzle together. This one, you're moving around a lot more. You gotta. There's one. So there's one we went in, and it's just like it's supposed to be a room like made of cheese, but everything's plastic, right? It's not obviously cheese. All right, just want to clear that up. But they're like big things you hang on. Okay, and there's no instructions, so you just see all these things. So we start climbing on them, but the buzzer keeps beeping, and when the buzzer beeps, it means you did it wrong. And so we're like, what the fuck? And so
is there somebody watching you, and then when you do something wrong, they hit the buzzer?
Yeah,
that's so interesting. Okay,
yeah, you're like,
it's like some science experiences.
Yeah,
I want to work there, and I want
to
watch those people and be like, wrong.
The room is catching on fire. What are you gonna do?
I'm like, No, I mean literally, you got to get out.
Yeah, get out. It's the alarm's going off right now. But yeah, so we asked the dude, we're like, hey, give us a hint. He's like, oh, you got 5 seconds to get on all those like things that are made of cheese and climb to the other side.
How would you have known that normally?
You
though?
don't. You just gotta figure it out.
You gotta figure it out. So you don't get clues all the time. You just like
these ones you just walk into the room, and that's it. So like one was I think I got a picture. One was like a Star Trek ship, right? And you just go into a Star Trek ship and you push the buttons, and then it's just like, oh, it's like get ready to lift off or whatever, and then it kind of gives you like, oh, put this to this and do this to this, and so yeah, it was kind of cool, very interesting. Oh yeah, there's us in the fucking Aztec room. There's a lot of face. So yeah,
there's that one dude,
big retard. I mean, sorry.
I was gonna say
big,
like his body language is very close to you. He's like leaning into you. You're kind of neutral. She's kind of like, hey.
Yeah. So
So you get thrown into the room without real instruction.
No. Yeah.
So you got to figure some things out in the room.
Yeah, you got to figure out the stuff.
That's interesting.
And there was, I think, 10 different rooms you can choose from. And so when the buzzer goes off, you're like, oh shit, I did it wrong. You got to try it again. So you just go through all of them and try to solve them.
I feel like
one was just you go in there and it's a piece of rope. And you're like, oh, well, I guess I got to cross the fucking rope, right? And yeah, that's what you got. You got to balance on the rope like you're fucking Spider-Man to get to the other side.
I mean, that seems like an aggressively athletic thing to do.
Very. Or he was like, or you could look around. There might be other ways to get across. We're like, we didn't see anything. But he's like, there's something in there. So we looked around, and there's like a little, you step on the rope, and then right from there, there's like a ledge you go onto the side.
What if there's like, what if you fall off the rope?
You start over.
Oh, okay. So it's not, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we almost finished one. It was this like Mayan room. You have to spell out fucking ocean, but all the people have to do it. So like there's 3 of us, obviously. So we spelled it out. We all stood on some letters. And so it opened the door. And the next one, it was...
what if there wasn't enough for you for that?
Better figure it out.
How do you... Okay.
You had to stretch. Stretch, N-word.
Interesting.
I'll take my dick out.
Interesting.
So then the next one is then had those fucking like lasers, little statues with the lasers. And you have to line up all the lasers on the mirror to hit this one point on the wall.
I've played enough not fucking Darksiders to know how to figure that out.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
Oh,
so
that sounds kind of fun.
It's fun. There was a lot of different ones. There's one that was just like you got to match up the well noises.
Yeah,
they were like
well?
fish, different fish.
Okay.
So you got to listen to what noises came, and then you got to match it. Very just kind of interesting stuff. Really interesting stuff.
Fair enough.
Get your brain working. The one we did do was we almost figured it out. It was you had to. You go in there and it's like a mansion, and then the dude was like, "Hey," he starts talking, and I was like, "Oh, I think we have to hide," because the dude on TV was like yelling, he's like a ghost or whatever, and I'm like, "I think we have to hide," and so we all hid, and that's how we opened up the next door to the next one, and then then it gave you fucking like random objects, and you had to make a bat out of them, and I was like, "How the fuck?" We couldn't get past that part, but.
How would you have known that?
You gotta look.
Like, where are the clues that told you to do that?
I figured you had to do something because they were all like, kind of like strung up on the wall. So I'm like, oh, if we put these all in position, it must make something. And then the dude was like, oh, did you figure it out? I was like, I think we're supposed to make something. He's like, yeah, it's supposed to be a bat. There's a picture of a bat on the wall. And I'm like, got you.
You have to really look into it.
Figure it out. Yeah, man. So that was cool. I think Tigray would enjoy it, actually.
That could be fun.
They give you 2 hours. Normal escape rooms are just an hour. Since this is like different ones, they give you 2 hours.
I'd be like tapping into my inner light. Deep reference. Death Note.
You're like, I wonder.
I'd be like sitting like a monkey.
Yeah, you're like, I wonder if they know that I'm the killer.
Anime, dude. Top 5 anime.
Yeah, I wonder if they know if I'm the killer. You're just saying this shit out loud. They're like, what?
Wonder if they know I'd kill every single one of them to get out of here.
Yeah. So that place was cool. And then after that, I did take her to Pavilions. I'm like, look at all these cars.
Oh, it was Saturday.
It was popping off.
We've said this. I've said this a number of times during the history of this podcast. Like, I feel like we've lived phases of our lives. Like, at least for me, like, I feel like there was a phase where it was like, oh, our preschool phase, pre-high school. What is that called? Pre-high school. Middle school. And then we had our high school phase. And then we had our college, like early college phase. And then we had like this fucking long gone midnights, fucking racing on the streets phase, right?
Right.
And then we had like work phase. And that for me was like domestic living with a girl phase that I did for a few years. And then it was like this different phase. And then I was in 10-year blankety blank phase, and then it was like this other phase, and now I'm like whatever. But my point to all that is saying, like, I feel like those phases feel like almost like different lives at this point in my life, right? And I almost have to like reference back phases. But when you go and talk about what were you just talking about a second ago?
The Pavilions.
The Pavilions. That's like back in the street phase. Like, I have to go back in my brain and be like, what referenced that? What was that like? What was that? And it was like, oh, I remember that, and being in my like early 20s, driving all the time, just cruising the highways when the highways were truly empty here. Now that's not the case. Like, the highways were empty. We're cruising to like 1, 2 in the morning. I used to waste a whole tank of gas over Friday and Saturday in that car. And just cruising on the highways, enjoying, stopping by QTs, getting like hot chocolates because it's cold as fuck. I mean, I miss that. And the darkest, saddest, bittersweetest thing of that is almost that sentence in The Office where Andy's like, I wish you would know when like the best days of your life are when you're in them. Or whatever he said something along those lines where it's like, it's almost, it would be nice to know when the best days of your life are when you're in them versus like looking back at them after they've happened. And for me, like those days of like cruising and just having fun with our buddies and just going out and talking to like 240 Mike and Guff and fucking 240 guy, what's his name?
Mike.
No, that's 240 guy. Sorry. SRT4 kid. Frankie, like talking shit to all those guys and just cruising and we stop at this in and out and we stop at that in and out and then we go get food. Like, that was a section of my life that I'm like, fuck, that was so much fun. And there was really nothing to it. We were just cruising and talking shit and eating in and out 2-3 times a weekend.
Right.
But it was just a fucking blast. And it goes back to that a little bit. Like, I touch back on different phases of my life, and as dark as this may sound, like sometimes it's tied to different partners. Like, I had my living with a female phase, which is tied to one partner. I had my near 10 years blankety blank with this one person and another time with this other person. And it's just very fascinating to feel like there is chapters in a life where I've lived many different lives, and that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, man, those good times over there. Because I was telling her too, I'm like, oh yeah, we used to fucking roll these streets,
killing it,
man. I'm like, she's like, what time does it start? I'm like, well, they get here like at 5. I'm like, this shit goes to at least 9.
At least.
I'm like, unless somebody does something stupid, and then the cops will come and kick everybody out. Yeah. And guess what happened? Somebody did something stupid, and they got kicked out. It was like 8 o'clock. Everybody got kicked out.
Damn.
I was like, geez, because we went 3D mini golfing too.
What's 3D mini golfing?
So you put the 3D glasses on, and like they have everything drawn on the walls and stuff, and like everything pops out. Like you think, like you can't really tell like where the like when you're mini golfing, there's like things on the ground to like make the ball like not go into the hole.
Yes.
Like little obstacles. So it looks like all that shit's popping out, and you don't really know if it's there or if it's not.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're doing a lot of shit I'm not getting to do, and that's just because school is raping me. Yeah, that's besides the point.
So it was pretty cool, and that was only like $12 to do that for like 18 holes. But then because I'm like, oh, once we get out of here, we'll go walk over there so I can show you fucking all the stuff. And it was packed. There was a lot of people there.
Really?
Yeah. But then we came out. And like I said, it was like 8 o'clock, and fucking everybody was gone. And I was like, oh yeah, they did something stupid because there's some cops over there. And I was like, she's like, well, what stupid thing would they do? I'm like, probably somebody. Look, revving, I don't want to say what person driving what car. Probably an American car. Got right here and started revving out and lost control and hit something because, of course, he fucking did. It's an American car. What do you expect from an American car driver? And I think that's what happened because when we were eating, I saw cop cars and an ambulance come by, and I'm like,
ambulance. You might have a fucking cavity.
Yeah, man. That's what you do is you get some sandpaper, just sand it down.
Well, it's like my teeth are far more sensitive to cold than they've ever been.
You get some dentures. But yeah, man. So that was cool. I want to take you there. I'm gonna see how much we paid. Actually, yeah, it was a good time. Good times, man.
I gotta go return this thing at Amazon. So annoying when they're like, "Oh, fucking return it at UPS." Or UPS only works like 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking annoying.
Let me see how much this shit is.
We need to stop going on Instagram when I'm fucking doing this podcast. Because then I get on Instagram and then I lose my train of thought. Like I'm looking at tattoos now. I know my next piece. I know my next piece, dog. I gotta start saving up that cash. But I just bought a lot of wood.
Hey, you did buy a lot of wood.
I know my next piece though is gonna be fucking big.
Oh, here's the mini golf.
Big. Oh yeah, it's a glow in the darkish.
It's like 3D bowling, or was it bowling after dark or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think the magical number is like 6 shots.
That's a good spot.
I think it's a good spot for me.
That's where it gets you.
I mean, it's definitely got me, but it's definitely in a good place, right? Like I'm in a good place.
You're like, I'm not gonna cut myself tonight.
No, but it's not to the point where it's like 9 or 10 shots where I'm like, take my phone.
Take my phone.
Take my phone with you.
Crazy.
And bring it in the morning.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not there. I'm in a good place, but I'll never get to the place where like I make illogical decisions. If I'm blackout drunk, but I've only been blackout drunk in my 20s, like early 20s. What the fuck is that?
I'm trying to make it look like that cover.
That doesn't look the same. Try harder. So back to my point. Yeah, man, there's a lot of shit I haven't gotten to do. Like I said, we've talked about this a million times, but I'm starting the official countdown to the end of my fucking education. And when that happens, dude, I'm going to get litty.
There's off the spaceship one.
Some Star Trek looking shit.
Yeah.
Once the degree is completed, man, like I'm gonna get litty like a titty. I'm gonna do a world tour of partying.
Litty like a titty.
You ever heard that before? You ever heard that? I'm gonna get wild, dog. And the point is, like, we're gonna have a world tour of celebration. Mm-hmm. You and I will go do that whiskey tasting thing, and then maybe we'll go up to Boski's and the Cali's. If it's not burned down by then, we'll go get fucking lit up like a motherfucker. I mean, I'm going to do the whole round. I'm going to get fucking drunk all the time. It's going to be a week long, like Jonathan can't get enough. Damn. The Ye Olde Dickorai cannot get enough hydration type celebration. I'm starting the official text messages coming on in.
So who the fuck's texting you? I'm right here.
I know. That's what I said.
Is it the Boski?
I should say some fucked up shit to play some goddamn mind games, but I'm just gonna be a goddamn gentleman and keep my fucking mouth shut. How about that? That's how you could tell I haven't drank enough. Because if I drank more, then I'd be saying some dark shit, assuming that people are listening.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's good. I'm glad you're right in the right position. But yeah, after you get your shit done, yeah, we're gonna go on the Dickorai's Debaucherous World Tour. I'm gonna get shirts made.
Oh, that would be great. Here, you use my Cricut.
Your what?
My Cricut.
The fuck is that?
That's that thing, the vinyl cutter. And then you could heat press them on, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. How do you think I made my my Kakashi Sharingan shirts?
Oh, I need a new one.
Oh, this felt so good, dude. What do you mean you need one? What the fuck did you do with the modern one I gave you?
Dude, I fucking worn it so much it's worn out.
Oh, so good though, wasn't it?
It's lasted like 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, man. Your boy has all these goddamn skills, but not enough time to do them.
Look, man. This is what they need to do in California for
what
stuff that's fucking burnt down. You know, it's easy to replace. Just put some Legos.
Some Legos. Fucking love it.
Like fucking cathedrals and shit. Don't put more cement.
I don't know how I feel about that. An old ass cathedral and using Legos.
Look at bricks. Lego bricks.
Legos.
There you go.
I love Legos. Expensive as fuck though.
Yeah, it actually might be more expensive to lose Lego bricks than actual Legos.
Yeah, 1000%. So, anyways, back to the point. Like, we're starting the official countdown, dog. You know. We'll reference it every once in a while, but when your boy Ye Olde Dickorai is done with the degree, man, I am going to go buck ass wild. You don't even know. I'm going to be a goddamn menace. I'm going to be a fucking menace. You're going to be like, yo, dog, I need you to drink water. I'm like, yeah, okay, tomorrow.
I would never say that.
Yeah, man.
I would be like, you should
Boski, get it ready. Get the goddamn shots ready. I'm gonna go to Boski's. We're gonna have a fucking blast. Tell Little Rub to get his fucking barn together, and we're gonna have a fucking celebratory party. Fall of 2025.
Rent that bitch out.
Oh, you have no idea.
I agree.
Oh, it's gonna be great. You know what? I'm gonna put it out there. Yo, Little Rub, get your fucking barn ready. Fall of 2025, if it hasn't burned down by now, we will have a party at your plaid, and Ye Olde Dickorai is going to celebrate 4 years of fucking hell. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. You all right, big girl? A little girl over there is having some allergies.
See that?
You all right, baby? What's going on with you? She does not look good. You all right? Why are you like waving and shit?
Yeah, stretch out.
My poor girl's getting old, man. Look at her. My poor girl's getting old. I'm gonna need you to check up on me when these girls die. When these girls die, that's when real fucking villain arc comes in. That's when there's gonna be a problem. You have to bail me out of jail and shit. Like, he was supposed to use those skills for good, not for evil. Somebody was telling me the other day, like, maybe it's time for you to get a puppy, right? So like the puppy gets they get to spend time with the girls, and then they get, you know, the benefit of being with the existing pups. I'm like, fuck, 3 dogs, dude. I don't know if I have the bandwidth for 3 dogs right now. Not by myself.
I mean, that'd be a little hard. So then when those ones eventually pass, then the new one will be very sad.
Yeah, and then I have to get another one.
I have to get another one. Yeah.
Fuck kids for the Ye Olde Dickorai.
Yeah, man.
Damn, this podcast got depressing quickly.
That's what it's all about.
It's been cold in here. Is it just me?
That is just you. That is just the demon that's here.
I'm trying to see if the temperature shows up on that fucking thermostat. What does that say? It just says, "Oh fuck, fuck." I have yet to turn the air conditioning on. Put the stove on. Put the oven on.
Put the oven on.
Just crawl in there and be like, so warm in here.
Put the stove on. Let the heat go everywhere. That's what my parents used to do back in the fucking ghetto. Don't put the heat on. They put the big burner on and just let that heat fucking. I mean, that's not how heat works.
I'm at the point though.
I'm in second grade. That's not how heat works.
I'm at the point though where I might have to put the fucking heater on.
Yeah, you might have to put the heater on. It's a little cold in here.
I'm
fine because I have this on. But if I didn't, it would feel like the fucking morgue at the hospital.
It's getting a little cool. It finally got cool. I mean, what do you think it is right now outside?
50.
It's 46.
Dude, when I get home, it's going to be like 40 degrees. It's going to be like 39 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, next Friday is going to hit a low of 39.
It's going to be like 30 degrees at my place. I live in the hills.
I wonder what my fucking air conditioning is going to be like when I have to power many things at once at night.
Yours is going to be that fucking house that just never stops. It's like, so like, damn, he's using all the power.
All the power. The power grid's going to be like, this motherfucker. Cut him off. Have you ever... Anyways. Yeah, man. What else you got for the podcast?
Nothing, man. I think that's about it. We're going to get you a fucking... to get you with us.
I need to start working on another chapter of how to dig down by the Dickorai.
How to dig down by the Dickorai?
Yeah, man. That's my book.
Oh, is that my mixtape, That We're on Fire?
No. This is a book.
Oh.
I'm trying to tell a toe-sucking story.
You're a nasty fucker, aren't you?
Oh, you know what this is? This is the story I told you last week from my person at work.
Yeah. I was like, I can't look at you the same.
No, I'm not into toe talk. You know what, though? We'll tell that story next week. Because we're already an hour and a half in. These are stories that are stolen. How about this? We'll say this. They are viewer-submitted questions or stories. So we'll read those on the podcast. I'm not into toes, dude. I mean, transparency-wise, one time, just to see if I could spice things up, I tried it, not into it. Tried it. Also, I made sure she took a shower first. But anyways, tried it, not into it.
Dude, your feet cannot be clean ever.
What do you mean?
You're always walking on them.
Yeah, but at the same time...
I mean, I guess you're sucking on a dick. I think that could be clean, right?
Exactly. And it's the same thing. Go down on a girl. It's like, okay, it's clean, kind of. Not really. Because, like, you might clean the surface, but, like... The fluids aren't clean. There's a pH to them, right? It's not like you're drinking straight water.
She just took a piss and then she wants me to go down on
her. Exactly. Oh, fuck.
You get some fucking...
There's a patang to this.
You get some blowback for sure.
Blowback?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Get some fucking backwash for sure.
Oh. There's a patois to this. What's this Joey Diaz? He's always like, likes to go down on his wife like right after she woke up. He's like, he needs a whole night worth of ferminating.
Gross. Disgusting.
Yeah, man. If you want them pheromones, that's the only way you're getting that.
I want that fermented cooch.
Yeah, man. Every once in a while, I'm like, I should keep my mouth goddamn shut because I have too much tequila in me. I have way too much tequila in me. You can tell by my voice. I mean, there are times where... What is up with my voice?
It got deeper.
There are times... It happens when I'm having sex. There are times where, like, you'll get down there and, like, you will, like... You'll be like... And the pheromones will do something to you. The pheromones will get to you where you're like... You turn into a goddamn werewolf. You know what I mean? Where you're like, this is a problem. There's like,
yeah, man, that's what happens.
There's like a 4,000% increase in my testosterone level.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, you're gonna have a problem walking tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why you feel that coochie warm. You're like, that's warm. I should investigate more. And you're like, I like what I found.
There's something.
If it's this warm out here, how warm is it in there?
There is something special about also, in addition to the pheromones, but there's also something special about like when you make a connection with someone and like you're fucking them or you're doing whatever you do on your spare time. No judgment here. And I'm like, there is something special about that. With that said, I'm going to shut the fuck up now because I don't need any more drama. So, a little PSFS going on in my head right now. A little bit of it. Throwback.
So you should get that fucking
I'm going to give you my cell phone right now. I'm going to take it home with you.
Just take have you had any problems with your phone since you moved over?
Nope. Goddamn Verizon is a goddamn monster. Good for them. They got their shit together.
You get signal everywhere.
5G everywhere, if not full bar 4G. I'm at work where it's a goddamn Pentagon LED walls, and it's like 4G full bars. I'm like, perfect. That's what I need. That's
right. You're welcome.
Now, I just need Crunchyroll to take a shit and for Netflix to take it over, and then I'll pay for Netflix, and then life will be great.
We have Netflix.
I know we do, but I mean, like, I want Crunchyroll. I want Solo Leveling HD. I love Solo Leveling so much.
It's pretty good.
It's so good.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, but I almost want to boycott Hulu the way I want to boycott Roku. Fuck Roku.
What did Hulu do to you?
I don't like the ads, dude. It's no different than like Amazon is starting to piss me off.
Show me on the doll where Hulu touched you.
Amazon does the same thing where they'll like have an ad before a show, and I'm like, I pay you. I pay you for these services, and you're charging me to show ads. Go fuck yourself. I'm so close to closing Amazon Prime, but they got me. They got me because they know I'm impatient with shipping. Like, I didn't get that stupid... What did I order? I ordered a mouse, a wireless mouse, and it didn't get to me. And I was so mad because it didn't get to me in 2 days. And then it didn't eventually get to me at all. And then that made me really upset.
You were really mad.
Yeah, man. So all that to say is that, yeah, I'm pretty good, happy with Verizon so far.
All right. Well,
welcome to my new provider.
You know, I can get these pornos on my shit.
I need to talk to a fabricator. I'm gonna call some people.
Oh, we need 3 people.
Who is texting me? You're right here.
So I'm telling you. That's what I keep telling you. Oh, we need 3 people for this Banjo-Kazooie event. It's $34.
What is Banjo-Kazooie event?
This is what the thing I was saying, the escape room.
Oh, the escape room is a Banjo-Kazooie escape room?
Yeah. No, it's called Bam Kazam.
Oh.
There you go. $34. We need 3 people. Do you know a person?
I do, but I'm not going to make calls.
Well, it's late at night, so don't do that right now.
Yeah, definitely not right now. I mean, I'm sure I can get a person. The question is, how useful will that person was? Like, I look at this and I'm like, huh?
Are they fat?
No. But I look at this and I'm like, I want to win this, so I need a smart person.
Well, look, I already did a few, so we're ahead of the curve.
What happens if you get out? It's just like, congratulations.
You get mad respect, because not everybody gets them.
I want like a prize.
I mean, they'll probably give you a prize up front.
I want like a fucking medal or something.
I'm like, hey, my boy wants a fucking medal for fucking doing this. I'm like, all right. Yeah.
I'm down. Escape room would be fun.
We could do the Blockbuster one.
Blockbuster movie?
Escape room.
But Blockbuster what? Like
Blockbuster, like movie escape room, yeah.
Like movies or like the missiles?
No. Like the movies.
Okay, I'm done. That's another phase of my life where I could touch bash and be like, man, I remember those days. Blockbuster were fun. Blockbuster / Redbox. Those are good times.
Those were good times.
Anyways, what else do you have for the podcast, man? We're an hour and a half in. You know, you and I need to deeply look into these upgrades that we've been looking at. Wireless mics, a.k.a., you know? Mm-hmm. What else? What else we need to look into?
Listen, man, that's everything I got.
Well, good.
Nothing too crazy.
Oh, I fucking want this house. Look at this house, dude. Look at this house. That's all me.
Dude, your energy bill is going to be ridiculous.
That's all me, though. It's like my soul.
It's a black fucking... It's painted black, the house. Black roof, black everything. Dude, your energy bill is going to go through the roof. It's going to be $9,000 a month.
Anyways, hey, by the way, do you want to help me change up my carpets?
Nope. Sure don't.
I feel like I'm going to change my carpets out in the house. That should be an easy weekend project.
We did tile last time.
We did tile. I don't want to do tile. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to do tile, but if I do tile, I'm going to do the whole fucking house. I want to do, and by that, you need to help me sell these fucking furniture. My point is, like, I want to do recarpet.
Maybe you put them for 2 months. How much did you pay for them?
What are you talking about?
Maybe you put your furniture for 2 months.
I definitely am asking more than what I pay for them, for sure.
Okay, to get rid of them, look here, you Jewish salesman. To get rid of them, you need to put them at a lower price.
I will eventually if I really don't sell them, but I don't want to ask for less than what I paid for them.
Well, yeah, start at what you paid for them.
My point, though, is like they're incredibly good, well-built piece of furniture.
They are heavy as fuck.
They're good furniture.
It took a truck from Home Depot to get them over here.
Yes.
And they're heavy as fuck.
Yes, that's what people want.
They don't want that. They
want.
They want generic ass shit
No, nobody wants that shit.
What's it called?
IKEA.
They want some Swedish chef made furniture.
No, it's trash. It's trash furniture, dog. Nobody wants that shit.
With their Swedish horse meatballs.
Disgusting. No. My point is, these should have sold by now. I don't know what the fuck the problem is.
People are poor.
That might be a problem.
Like I keep telling you, we're not poor. So
we need to go back to Home Depot and get that glass cutter, by the way.
I told you. I think that's a great idea. Imagine selling that at the farmer's market. That's a good idea.
Along with my woodworking wares.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you ever been... Oh, you should make paddles.
Paddles?
Bitches love being spanked with paddles.
Oh, right. Bitches do love being spanked.
So there you go.
I miss it.
Jesus, this guy.
We need to go out.
Everything I mention, he's like, oh, yeah, I used to do that. I'm like, I need a new extension cord. Yeah, I used to choke bitches with that.
I should call her.
I'm like, I need a new belt. He's like, yeah, I used to use a belt on her too. I'm like, what the fuck? Her. I'm like, Cheerios. I'm like, yeah, that's why I called her Cooch. I'm like, Jesus, man. Can't talk without you having a flashback.
That's a lot of memories, man. It's a lot of memories.
Oh, that's good shit.
That's life, though. If you're not making memories in life, I mean, what are you doing? I need to drink like 6 shots of tequila and then agree to do voiceover work.
Hey, wants to hear a sexy ass joke.
Come here.
Welcome back to the Coyote. Smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz. When we play the best of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Remember that guy? He's like, you're listening to the Coyote on 105.
Do you remember that guy? Yeah.
Why not? Is there a smooth jazz channel anymore? What the fuck?
I'm sure there is. We just don't listen to it.
I'm listening.
Ladies, want you old decor to have a smooth. What is it?
Smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz. Dial 911 for wait.
What?
911 is a wrong extension. 944-4421. Requests on the daily.
Yeah.
What?
Welcome to McDonald's. Do you want that McRib?
And when is that coming around? I've never had a McRib.
I haven't either. I'm not really anxious to eat elephant foot, so or whatever the fuck.
Every once in a while, man, you got to eat a little bit of rat cartilage to make sure that your body's working the right way.
I don't know about that. Actually.
I think every once in a while you need a little bit of venom to make you resilient.
The rat anus will. That'll help it, right?
Yeah.
Make you stronger, right?
A little bit.
If you eat some rat anus, you're not getting
if
COVID.
you survive,
you're not getting COVID.
Great.
Yeah, you're definitely not having COVID if you doing rat anus.
Fuck COVID. Anyways, back to my point. Yeah, man. 2025, new podcast. We're doing what the kids would call the thing. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're making that bread.
Making all the bread.
Making all the bread.
Sourdough ones was one would say.
I just bought some cranberry raisin bread. This shit's gonna slap.
Kind of want some now.
Exactly. It's gonna slap.
I used to love. Anyways, we won't go there.
I used to love putting butter on her ass and eating
it. Why are you going there? Why are you going there? I'm not going there.
I used to get some butter from Cracker Barrel. Get that cinnamon butter. Just put it all over and just lick it off.
I should call her.
You just go to Baskin Robbins, get some ice cream.
You know who you are. Hit me up. Send me a text message.
I used to get some ice cream from Baskin Robbins. Get that mint flavor.
You know what it's like when it's been a while. You hit me up. You know you want that.
I get that mint flavor. Just put it on her titties. Suck it all up.
You old dick rise.
Get that chocolate chip brownie. Yeah, I gave her this brownie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can turn anything into a sexual joke, by the way. That's our gift.
I love the way Patron feels.
I'm like,
going down the gullet. You know what I'm saying?
Going to Home Depot? Yeah, you need some wood, don't you? Yeah.
So you and I know intimately about this one scenario, and I don't know if you remember now, but like there's that one scenario where I told you that this one person we know was asked by a person who was trying to be with her, to get with her, whatever you want to phrase, and he said, how do you like to be penetrated? And he's like, do you want this, or do you want to be breached this way? And the question is, do you think you could pick up a girl by saying the word breach in a sentence?
Come on. I'm going to get arrested.
Breach to me is a word that is only associated with giving birth. Like you're breaching. Like, can you imagine a dude being like, do you like to be breached from behind?
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Yeah, man.
For sexual harassment.
Yeah. I don't think that's a word that should ever be used when you're trying to be like amorous.
Hey, Mom, come over here. Let me get you a drink. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm from here too. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me whisper in your ear real quick. So, do you like being breached? She's gonna slap you.
Yeah. I can't believe you use the word breach. I mean, breach is aggressive. Breach is aggressive. Breach is what you do on Call of Duty with some fucking C4. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, breach is aggressive.
Do you want to be breached in your mouth?
How can I keep this voice like normally? This would help me tremendously, by the way.
Hey.
If I had this voice all the time, I'd be a goddamn problem.
Take it. Do you like that, dick? And then in the morning, hey guys.
I almost fell back. Very true.
Very true. Outside. What the fuck are you still doing here?
What is up with my fucking voice right now? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, we had fun. Get the fuck out.
By the way, there's been times where I've gotten comments about the voice.
How? Was it too deep?
No, that they were into it.
Oh. Dude, bitches get into that phase too, just like dudes, where you can start saying, once you're doing it, you can do any voice.
They're like, yeah. You like the way the world spirals around the solar system?
Yeah, he's saying this shit. You do it in any voice too. You do Darth Vader voice like Luke. I am your father. Oh,
yeah, that's very true.
And they're like, you are my father. I'm like, hey, not really though. I'm joking.
Yeah, I agree with you though. There is times where I've said some dumb shit where you're like, why did I say that? And you're like, yeah, you want to be my little toaster strudel? You're like,
They're like, yeah, I do want to be.
And in the moment, they're like, yeah, we want to be that toaster. Yeah, give me that fucking strudel syrup. And you're like, love it.
Do you want it? Do you want me to make your In-N-Out burger animal style? Yeah, give me the animal style. What the fuck?
I've been there.
And then you just after you're done, you're like, I tell her to make her animal style. What the fuck does that mean?
I've definitely been there.
You want this whipped cream, don't you? Yeah. I'm going to put it all over your fucking caramel frappe. You're doing just any random shit. She's like, yeah, give me that caramel frappe.
Yeah, man. I've been there. I've definitely been there.
You just lying there looking at the ceiling like, did I really tell her she's my periodic table and I'm going to fill her with atoms?
I think what that is, though, is like there's so much blood going to your dick that,
for
like,
sure.
There's not enough blood going to your brain.
Mm-mm.
And so you're saying shit that is just sparks of brain matter just going off, and it's just enough to keep you alive. But it's just like, yeah, you love the way that the fucking syrup lands on the McDonald's hotcakes, huh? You're like, what?
You're like, yeah.
You're like, yeah, I love it.
Like, I am
my favorite.
I am your little hotcake.
Mickey D's.
Yeah, Mickey D's.
And then as she walks out the house, you're like, Mickey D's.
Yeah.
Mickey D's. And she's like, Mickey D's. Like, oh, yeah, hotcake comment.
Well, I'm going to sauce that McRib. Like that, don't you?
Oh.
Sauce that McRib.
PSF, that's going on my
That's what this episode's going to be called, Sauce that McRib.
There you go, dog. That's all I have. I think we should cut it here. Otherwise, your computer is going to blow the fuck up.
We're not. Before we used to do just hour episodes. Now we're doing 3-hour episodes because Rogan's doing 3-hour episodes.
We gotta keep up with ye old Rogan, man.
Yeah, you gotta keep up with
that motherfucker. I'm trying to catch up from like 2024. So many podcasts.
Like he's having this new guy on here. I don't know if you heard about him called Donald Trump. I don't know. He might say something.
Dude, I didn't notice this. He had like Donald Trump. He had JD Vance, and he had some other guy. Like one after the other. I was like,
because he wanted the other two, but they didn't want to come on.
I guess.
I was like, jeez. That's why I was saying she lost because they didn't go on Rogan.
I think,
although
I can't argue against it, I think there's a piece of that does make a difference. That guy has incredibly high following.
Yeah, I'd shoot somebody for Rogan.
You're like JFK style.
JFK style. Oh, that's aggressive.
I mean, shooting somebody, no matter how you do it.
JFK style? I'm gonna camp out to do it?
Yeah.
And shoot him in the head?
Yeah.
And his wife is gonna catch the brain?
Okay. But you didn't know that.
I didn't know what?
You didn't know that the wife was gonna catch the brain.
I mean, how could you? No, that's
you didn't know that.
No.
You didn't know that. But my point is, like, is it better to do a JFK style, or is it better to point blank shoot a fucking bullet on a person right in front of them?
Ooh, that's a good one.
JFK style is the easiest, better.
That's better, right?
Exactly. That's my point.
You make your getaway. Nobody sees you.
I mean, allegedly, it was just the one guy. Nobody's questioning the fucking other bullet theory and the fact that there's a billion people in the grassy knoll. But whatever. I won't get into that. My point is that
you know that every big assassination, the person doing the assassinating had 3 names.
John Wilkes Booth. What's that guy's name?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
A little weird.
A lot of them. The guy who tried to shoot some of the other presidents before, all got 3 names.
A little weird.
A little sus. Unlike my boy Luigi. That's my boy.
That dude is just like, fuck you, dude. Pow.
Yeah. Unless he didn't do it.
This
was just a fake mask of him. That sucks.
AI is a thing.
It is a thing.
You know, now that I think about it, like court decisions are going to be far more complicated with AI. Also, by the way, you and I predicted this like fucking 9 months ago.
You're right.
When I said like, this is the perfect time if you're a person that does like porn or OnlyFans or whatever, and your work finds out about it, you could be like, it's not me. It's AI. It's AI.
Yeah, that's what
you and I spoke about it. Dude, AI is getting so good now that like you have to really stare at things to be like, this isn't real. Like I saw the other day, in fact, earlier today, I saw a video of somebody holding like a white lizard. Mm-hmm. And it was like, it looked like a How I Train Your Dragon type of fucking lizard. It was all white. It looked real as fuck. The only way you could tell, and I only noticed this because a comment somebody made within the comments, was like the mouth, something about the mouth The internals of the mouth were a little
just
off.
Wasn't right.
Yeah, but like the rest of it, I'm like, mark my words, fucking Nostradamus checking in. Mark my words, by the end of 2025, this shit is going to be indistinguishable. We will not be able to see a difference between what's real
That's
and what's
why. So there's two different theories. We are just like Rogan right now.
We're just like Rogan. Except not. Poor.
Except poor.
Compared to Rogan.
But we're not poor. Just in comparison.
Compared to Rogan, we're poor as fuck. That motherfucker can go buy GTR, and he's just like,
I didn't like it.
Thursday. He's like, I guess I should buy something else to make me happy. And I'm over here like, insurance rates on a new car. Fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. No. Oh, fuck. I lost my train of thought. Great.
AI,
yeah. But there's there's two ways of looking at this. Now, there is a reason to have your phone on you at all times. Okay? Because if your phone tracks you no matter where you go. Mm-hmm. I got like 10 apps that are tracking me right now. So, and even if you turn everything off, it's still going to track you. Okay? So there's no way around it, right? So if you have it and they're like, hey, you just robbed a bank in fucking Salt Lake City, you're like, no, I'm catching Pokemon over here in fucking Oakland. So that's one way they can save you. So carry your phone with you all the time. But if you are going to do a crime, this is not legal advice, nor am I informing you how to commit a crime. If you are going to commit a crime, don't take your phone with you because then you're going to get caught. Because, like, if they say, hey, you robbed that bank in Salt Lake City, and I'm like, no, I was in Florida, they'll be like, well, dumb fuck, you have your phone on you, and it says you were in fucking Salt Lake City.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so, and don't get a burner phone either. They're going to track the burner phone. Any phone. Get a fucking Raven like they do on Game of Thrones. Tell that bird to give the instructions to your other partners in it, and then that way it'll be safe. Then shoot the bird and eat the bird too. And then you'll be safe.
And then there's no way to get it.
There's no way to get it, man.
I got you.
And then also wear a mask of your own face. So then you can be like, that guy has a mask of my face. I can't control what.
I was just gonna say it's not me.
It's not me.
And they're gonna be like, yo, that's your dick fucking that girl. Those are your tattoos. That looks like your face. I'm like, AI.
AI?
That's AI.
Clearly my phone.
The tattoos are accurate to your tattoos, and they look the same like AI. It's getting better every day. It's gotten better since you started this conversation.
Right, exactly. As bad as AI is never going to be as bad as it was in this moment. It's constantly
getting better.
Constantly getting better.
The new shit is so good that I'm like, fuck.
And then when they're like, well, that's you and it matches your tattoos, I'm like, look, I play God of War. He has tattoos also. Does that mean that I'm the God of War? Or am I playing a game?
That's right.
Exactly. See?
You don't know.
You don't know. AI. That should be your defense for everything. Did you cheat? AI.
Nope. AI.
Did you rob that bank? No. AI.
Are these your text messages to this girl? Nope. AI.
AI. AI, 100%. AI in like 30 shots. I don't know. Mostly AI, though.
I'll tell you right now, I'm 6 or 7 in, and I'm not making bad decisions yet. So,
but you know who will make bad decisions for you? AI.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Well, that's the podcast. You're getting two full deep handfuls in.
Welcome to the Rogan experience.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, you've still got an hour short, but you know what I'm saying. We'll work our way up.
So, are galaxies real or what? Take a hit.
I'll catch up to this shit soon.
So it's like, what do you think about the dead internet theory?
The what theory?
Dead internet theory.
Dead internet theory? What the fuck is that?
You haven't heard of that?
No.
Oh my gosh. So there's a theory that I'm pretty sure it's true. Everything you see on the internet is just a bunch of bots. It's not live action. It's not like, you know how if I go on Instagram and it's like, oh, fucking Susie's balancing an umbrella on her head. That's already just fucking AI robots who are making that information. It's not actually somebody. And like all the profiles you see on Facebook and Twitter and all that shit, it's not actually real people. Like all the fucking porno you see on there, it's not real. Those aren't real people. It is just robots who are making it. So there's no actual internet. There's nothing live on the internet anymore. Everything's just
That's a
predetermined.
far-fetched fucking theory.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people on Twitter, and a lot of them say random shit that don't make sense.
Yeah, because those are probably bots. Mm-hmm. And there's a ton of people that are like from Russia. They're just saying random shit. But I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. There's plenty of ignorant fucks that are saying ignorant shit on a regular basis all the time right now. And so I'm not worried about that. I'm more likely to believe the idea that like we are in a simulation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So drones are really part of this project called Project Bluebeam that are meant to distract you from other things that are happening in the world.
I mean, I've believed that to a certain degree because I do hear that whenever there's major events that happen, there's all of these bills that are approved at that time, and people are like more focused on the thing that's happening versus the bills that were approved, and the bills are a little sketchy.
Yeah, see? Told you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, anyways,
it's your tinfoil hat out, bitches.
Yeah, we're going to
Captain Conspiracy Corner.
All right, I need to like break the seal here, so let's finish up this podcast.
All right, I have been the captain. That's the slightly more drunk Dick Ray.
Slightly from the start of this podcast, hella drunk. I am 6 fucking shots in, and I made the mistake of mixing the type of tequilas I did today.
Gross. I think, next time we do one, I'm going to bring some new drinks for us to try.
Okay. I mean, I got a fucking shelf over there full of stuff.
Assuming it don't feel like death in here like it feels right now.
Is it cold?
It feels like it's 0 degrees.
I know. I'm a little shivery. I'm not going to lie to you.
It feels like Sub-Zero has me by the balls.
It's a little chilly in here. Maybe.
And then I know you don't use blankets. You just have the one blanket for
I do. I do theorize
I'll
that
bring
like
my own blanket.
I do theorize that like you being cold is good for you.
Yeah, it makes your body fucking work harder.
Yes. But also, I think like, sorry, baby. Sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
She's like, this N-word.
Pretty much. Sorry, sweetie. I do think that there's also a piece like kind of like
she's like, I've heard that noise before.
I do think there's like ice baths, right? We talked about ice baths like last podcast where there was something about like keeping your body at low temperature makes your body work harder, but it also like helps you like rejuvenate your cells. And I think I keep my house cold as fuck, but I do think that now we are finally hitting the peak of cold in this state, and so maybe I'll turn on the heater.
Yeah, I think you should turn on a little bit. Just start firing her.
It would be cheaper than electricity.
Yeah, just put it by the door so the smoke goes out.
Or maybe I'll just lean into this. I'll get a fucking bucket full of ice in here. I'll just dip it in it and be like...
The water's so cold right now. You could probably just fucking fill your bathtub up with water.
It's got to be at least 30 degrees.
It's probably it's gonna help. Oh, then you go to that place like... In the ghetto areas, where they have they sell the bags of ice that come out of the machine. Like 2 of those, put them in your fucking tub.
That's the goal. That's the goal, man.
Fuck it, get a trash can, just sit in that bitch.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
How are you gonna pop out?
The problem is the summer here. Mm-hmm. How do we do it during the summer? By the way, did you see that Costco sells 2-person saunas?
No.
Yeah, maybe not here, but I've seen it on Instagram. They sell 2-person saunas.
That's for the swingers.
No, I mean, you can get in there. There's a benefit to doing ice and hot, right? I've thought about it. I'm like, how much are those saunas? And I saw somewhere on Costco, it was under $1,000. It's like, for a 2-person sauna? I was like, I throw that bitch in the backyard. Let's go.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let the toxins come out of your body and shit.
2025, Dick O'Reilly's going to bring back the dick root. Oh, 2025, Dick O'Reilly's going to bring back the dick root.
Look at Jack Harlow over
here. Where's my fucking contract? Your boy is working on like a goddamn demon. Ignore the Patron that I'm taking.
No shitting. Every time fucking Dick O'Reilly moans or something or says yes, the dog's like, what's going on over there? I know what happened.
They got some PSFs going on their own, but it's a little different. They're kind of like, remember when this has happened.
The smell in here was so wild. It smelled like 2 bears fucking.
Calls. You're going to have to take my cell phone.
It smelled like 2 bears fucking in the wood in here for days.
Yeah, you're going to have to take my cell phone. I'm going to make some unhinged calls and text messages.
They wouldn't crack a window. They wouldn't let the stank out.
I'm not stupid enough to drive right now, but I am stupid enough to order an Uber for people.
Jeez.
Take my cell phone. Take my cell phone.
All right, guys. That finally is the Dickorai and Caps. I'm gonna get that shit soon. I got the baby muscle right now. It's just little.
Get it up. Dick right now, you be all like, damn, Dickorai's working out. You know why? Demons, motherfucker. Demons.
I'm slaying them.
Like working on it. Motherfuckers are winning right now, but I got this. Fuck them, though. I'm trying to tap into my inner, who's that fucking black dude? You know what I'm talking about. That fucking dude is always running like a billion miles. What's his name?
Usain Bolt.
No. The guy that's
any black guy.
Fuck you. Anyways, I'm tapping into that motherfucker.
Black guys who are running from the cops.
Black guys who are running from the cops.
Yeah.
What if I type in black guy who runs a lot?
John Jones.
You're like, no, that's eye pokes.
He runs from the cops too.
Oh, that's fucked up. It really does bring him up.
Yes.
That's really fucked up.
Runs from cops, runs from his wife, runs from hit and runs, runs from fights. Dude, come on. That's
David Goggins.
David Goggins? Who the fuck is that?
Oh, goddamn, dog. You know who David Goggins is?
I know Walton Goggins.
David Goggins is an ex-military guy who like is famous for really motivational shit, but he's just one of these dudes that like does ridiculous shit where you're like, how did you run 200 miles? And like his fucking feet are falling apart, like bleeding, and just he's like, fuck it, drain the blood and let's go. Like it's a different level of mental toughness when you could do that kind of shit where you're like, my body is breaking down, and you're like, fuck it, let's keep going. Tapping into that.
I think we'd be great fucking personal trainers. Like,
no, we would not, dog. This is now Jonathan.
Motivational speakers. Sorry,
motivational speakers probably. Yeah. Personal trainers, no, because this is ye old Dickorai circa 2009, where I was training people.
Technically, you were a fucking personal trainer,
and people were not surviving. I'm like, bitch, suck it up and do another goddamn pull up.
I remember you doing that, and I was just on the couch playing Halo. I'm like, damn, they're working out intense in there.
Yeah, and I'm like, do it harder. You're not trying hard enough, you weak fuck. See, here's the problem. The problem is I talk to myself like this, and it's motivating. Most people, it's crushing. It's self-fucking crushing.
No, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear things that are going to help them get stronger. Like, she said your dick's small, dude. What are you going to do about that? Yeah. He's like, you're right. Got to lift.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's probably fucking another dude right now.
That's motivation.
That's motivation. And for a girl, you're like, he never really liked you. And she'd be like, I got to do sit-ups. I got to do fucking booty plunges or whatever the fuck.
No more. Just people are not self-motivated enough.
Yeah, you got to motivate them. I'm like, CPS is going to take your kid.
Oh, god damn, that's dark.
See? You got to hit them where it is.
It's dark.
That's right. You got to get them where it hurts.
Well, that's the podcast, man. We got to cut this shit off. We finally broke 2 hours.
I'll break you in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
No, you won't. Fuck you. I'll break you in 2 hours.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about sex.
I'm talking about everything. I'll break you in 2 hours. You can't last 2 hours.
I was thinking about sex with a girl.
I'm talking about anything. I'll break you. I will break your fucking mental fucking mind. I will make you a fucking child. I will bring you back to 2002 version of ye old captain, and I will break your soul.
Like she never loved you.
Damn, the tequila's kicking in hard, huh?
Like she never loved you.
Yeah, man. I will bring you back. Oh, I was going to say some dark shit. I'm going to say some dark shit that you did not want me to say on the podcast.
You're like, you're going to be like, Misty, I still love you. And you're just like fucking getting the weights in fucking harder. See, you got to get
Misty, circa 2000.
I think she's a porn star.
No. Last time we saw her, she was like married with kids. Misty, circa 2000.
Broke my fantasy.
2003, dude, was a fucking dime piece.
I mean, that's before
dime pieces when dime pieces were dime pieces.
But also that's before we've seen a lot of girls. So do you think that still holds up? Like if you went back in time right now?
I'm biased because if right now the memory I have of Misty was like a fucking dime piece.
That's what I'm saying. Like you didn't have a lot of experience like in outside world yet. So now that you've seen more stuff, Like
okay, I think Misty circa 2021 was a dime. For those that don't know, this is a girl from my high school freshman year. Misty circa 2021 was a dime piece as a normal girl, meaning like now you get on Instagram and you see these girls that have a fuck ton of plastic surgery. I'm talking about dime piece natural.
Right.
For sure.
There you go. So you get like holds up in your head because I've seen some pictures of people we know in high school. I'm like, I'm gonna bring the yearbook out next time.
I have them. I don't know where they are, but I have them.
I'm like, yeah, I remember you looking better, and I was like, Jesus, you're ugly.
That happens though, for sure.
All right, guys, we're done. I'm crashing. Dick Ray needs to beat the meat so he can go to sleep.
Dad, work out this fucking alcohol.
Yeah, you gotta shoot the poison out, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot the poison out. Fuck. That is aggressive.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, we'll see you in, what are we doing, 2 weeks?
Whenever you're available. Yield Dick Rise, only working on work, school, and fucking podcasts. Let's do this.
We will put a schedule. I think we're going to start with 2 a month, and then we'll see if we have more time. Maybe we'll drop in fucking something else.
Fair enough.
We'll see what happens. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Tell them bye, Dick Ray.
Peace out.